Hola guys, how are y'all? Never mind what I'm sitting on. That's not what we're here about. I just needed some privacy because I didn't want little dude to hear what I'm about to talk about. Because I don't want him thinking it's okay to act the way I've been acting lately. Because it's not. And I'm fully aware. And I'm here, I guess, to confess. Y'all are like my confessional. Me voy a desahogar, which in Spanish means I'm just gonna let it out. I'm not very proud of it, but about 3 weeks ago, I was innocently looking on YouTube for something absolutely unrelated to what I ended up on, the types of videos I ended up on. It just kind of, if you're interested in this, you might be interested in this and this and this and this, and then it just kind of turned into this way off the charts content. But I got sucked in, and I got sucked in. Hold on, because my OCD is gonna, hold on guys. The door was open, and that would have totally distracted me to the whole thing. But anyway, like I said, I ended up on a channel with content totally unrelated to what I was looking up, and what I was looking up was totally innocent. That door is going to pop open, and if it pops open, do not freak out. It's just, I don't think I closed it right. Maybe I should open it to avoid the poltergeist of it all. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to stay focused, but I think my not being focused here lately played into how I've been acting, honestly, because I do feel like I am in 3 or 4 different places at the same time. I mean, not like split personality or anything like that. I can't focus here lately. I'm not sure why. And my moods are all over the place. Maybe it's menopause. I don't know. But whatever. See? Okay, but anyway. Maybe I should just start over. No. This is what's happening. Okay. I ended up on a channel of a creator who absolutely ticked me off. Her content base was like nothing I'd encountered before. I had no idea content like this existed. I mean, it's not dirty or anything. It's just, you know how people vlog their life. Okay, well, this person vlogs their life, and it's a her. Okay, this person vlogs her life, and I watched a bit, and it seemed like every video that I watched, I couldn't believe the things that were coming out of her mouth, and the attitude, and the entitlement, and just how obnoxious this particular person was. I just totally got sucked in. And by nature, and y'all don't see it on my channel because I'm not ticked off on my channel, you know? You guys have seen me cry on my channel if I get sad, but y'all, I don't think y'all have ever seen me ticked off, because YouTube for me is a happy place. Okay. But this creator brought up something in me that usually only the worst of the worst brings out in me. Now, by nature, I am opinionated, blunt, outspoken. I am a real wise ace. I can be. Usually it's funny, but I am a real wise ace. I'm very, very quick-witted. Like, I can come at you with something. If you've made me laugh, if you told me a joke, there's a little moth in here. I can come back at you. I'm like really good at like the dirty dozens and your mama jokes and that kind of stuff. But when you combine all of that to sheer and utter disgust with someone, it can sometimes come out. And for the last few weeks, I have found myself intent on watching some of these videos and commenting what I think. And I've not been outright mean. I've not called anybody any names. I've not done anything like that. But I will comment on what I've seen. And because I am a smartass, and because I have kind of a wicked sense of humor, I can have a very wicked sense of humor, I say things that get reactions out of people. Some negative from this person's supporters, subbies. So they'll say something and I try and keep it clean, and I'm not going to, go down to their level, but my little twisted, oh yeah, mind comes up with something, and here we are. Like these stupid YouTube word wars. And I'm ashamed to admit that I was having fun with it. I wasn't so much focused on the creator herself as I was at this back and forth banter with her supporters who come at anybody who say anything negative about the mess they see. When they come at us hard, those of us who have any differing opinion, and some people get mad and cuss each other out and whatever. Like I said, this little switch clicks off in me, and I'm like, let me come back at you, but in my kind of way. And eventually people get tired of me because I don't just say, oh, you're blah, blah, blah. I have this switch in me, like I said, where I'm very quick-witted, and I can come up with something just like that. I can either make you laugh or I can make you cry really, really fast. And that's not my intent. I'm just a real smartass. So I've had this back and forth with people who feel like I do about the content, and her supporters, the subscribers who are not happy with those of us who have anything negative to say. So I've been doing this back and forth, and honestly, I have been enjoying it. But I found myself going on this channel only to see what other crazy mess is going to come out of this woman's mouth. Why? Why? The first rule of the internet is if you don't like it, don't watch it. If you make a comment, which we all can, and it gets heated and nasty, step out. It's the friggin' internet. But for some reason, and I've never done it. I've had back and forth differences of opinion type of banter and conversations with people on news sites, back and forth, political, religion, whatever, back and forth. And I've always been able to, you know what, let's just agree to disagree and move on. It's no big deal. Sometimes I'll watch, I don't like whatever, scroll on, or I'll make comments. I'll have some conversation with folks, and if it gets too heated, I move on, or I just scroll past. Even if I get affected some kind of way, I'm like, whatever. But for some reason, this content creator irked the heck out of me, you guys. And I'm not going to go into what it's about. I'm not going to mention the channel's name or anything like that, because at the end of the day, what I've come to realize is no matter what response videos this person makes to all of the comments, because she does have faithful subbies, and she does have a lot of people who come at her because this person is very obnoxious, very, very entitled, and very, very screw y'all. Thank you anyway kind of attitude. And I found myself saying what I had to say, And then, you know, you get a little notification, somebody liked your comment, and I'm like, what did I say? So I'd click back onto this video, and I'm like, oh, I remember saying that. And then I'd have another person who came at me ugly, and of course I can't just stay quiet because that's just not in my nature. So I had to go back at them, and then I had somebody who said, you know what, Melissa P581, I understand, I get what you're saying because blah, 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 blah. So I'd be there talking to her subscribers who are angry at us, and then people who feel the same way I feel. And I got sucked in. So here we are 3 weeks later. And I feel bad. And I feel bad because I'm 45 years old. And I was getting a kick out of going at these people who came at me. And I was also enjoying the back and forth jokes and banter that me and other like-minded people were doing. And I stepped back and I'm like, what are you doing? At the end of the day, like I was trying to say, the content creator comes on and makes videos basically telling us all, I don't care what y'all say, I'm going to do me, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, we're all human. And I know that a lot of the things that she read, a lot of the things that were addressed by those of us who are irked by her have to bother her. And maybe that's why she keeps coming back with more and more response videos. I don't know, but and I'm even embarrassed to tell you guys all this. I am, but I had to get it off my chest because I've never been affected by YouTube like this. I've been on YouTube since 2012, I think. Never been affected by YouTube like this. I've never had a war of words with anybody on YouTube. I've never become so fixated on a person's content because they irk me like this. I like channels that I like, you know, and I want to watch them, and I you know, can't wait to go on and see what they're doing now. But in my whole YouTube life, I've never had anybody irk me the way this person has irked me. And I'm not the only one, but that doesn't make it right. It doesn't make how I kept coming back right. And it doesn't make the fact that I enjoyed a lot of it right. Like I said, that enjoyment and that was coming from a place totally separated from the adult mother female place. It was coming from someone who maybe just needed a laugh, somebody who just needed to relax, because like I said, I haven't been able to focus on much, and this was fun to me, but it's not okay. And today, as we were running around, I got a person has liked your comment. And I'm like, okay. So I clicked on and it was that content creator's video. And I'm like, nope. I'm not gonna go back in. I'm not gonna go back in because you can see the little thumbs up, but you can also see if the thread continued. And they usually do. And I didn't go back in because I no longer wanted to be the little mean girls over here talking all this crap and giggling and sniggling. And I also didn't want to be provoked by one of her subscribers to continue with the ugliness. You know what I mean? I didn't want to sit here and keep making jokes. Ha ha ha. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you do? Can you believe this? And I also didn't want to, well, let me tell you something. I didn't want to anymore. And just the fact that I allowed myself to get that sucked in is embarrassing. And I just had to put it out there. Like, y'all see the goofy side, and I'm just going by what you guys comment, that I'm funny and I'm silly and that I make y'all smile, and I think it's awesome. But I didn't want y'all to think that I'm this nice little person all the time, because apparently I got YouTube possessed. Okay, I think I need an exorcism. I think I need, who are the YouTube people? Who are the YouTube creators? I don't know. I need the founders of YouTube to come and do an exorcism on me because I got YouTube possessed and it wasn't right. But I wanted to come on and just get that off my chest because I felt like a front. I felt like I was fronting on YouTube. I felt like, how are you gonna come on YouTube, hola guys, and just be all positive and happy over here when, you know, poo-pooed on somebody? Because you can. You know what I mean? I mean, anybody can come on my channel and poo-poo on me if they want. But I've been lucky that I don't have poo-poo on my channel. I have maybe one or two that have come on and said some mean things, but you guys go at them. So I get it, okay? I get it. I get her subscribers coming at anybody who says anything negative about her because they like her. I get it because I know some of you guys have like piranha'd folks that have tried to say anything negative about me. And I get it. And I was just like, whoa. You got these people defending you, don't want anybody to say anything negative about you, but you're over here just having a little happy fest on somebody else's channel. And it was wrong. And I don't know what bothers me the most, that I did it at all, or that I was having fun with it, that I went mean girl with it. Whether I agree or disagree with this female's lifestyle, with what she does, you can just not watch. Or if you feel so inclined to bleh on YouTube, put it on there and move on. Don't do this. Don't do this back and forth. Don't. Not for comic sake, not for angst sake. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm just like, I felt I needed to come on and go YouTube clean and just like, I needed a YouTube rebirth, I guess, because I felt YouTube wrong. I felt like, and I know there's all kind of ugliness on YouTube, but I had never been part of it. And here I got sucked in and I felt really, really bad. And I still feel really, really bad. And I'm going to just block. I don't know if I can block that channel if I'm not, because I never subscribed. Like I said, I never went looking for this channel. It just kind of fell into my, well, because you were searching for this, you may be interested in this. And I'm like, how was what I was looking for linked to this? How? But I got sucked in. And I hope I'm strong enough to not go back. I think I am because I feel bad about it. But then I have this thing about me where I can't let anybody. It's not that I want to have the last word. I just don't want anybody who opposes me to have the last word. Like, it's hard for me to not come back at somebody because I swear you guys don't know. I don't know if y'all have ever seen. I mean, I'm goofy, but I don't know if you all have ever, when I'm talking to you guys, seen me switch and say something real smart ace. I don't know. But it's one thing to be smart ace with my friends, and it's another thing to be a smart ace with somebody who ticks me off. And it's hard for me to read somebody coming at me or saying something about, you know, arguing with me. It's hard for me to read somebody arguing with me and not come back at them because I'm so full of witticisms. I'm so full. It's like shaking a soda bottle and trying to take the top off. It's going to explode. That's me. When you rile me up, either if you amuse me enough, I'm going to come at you. Or if you make me mad enough, I'm going to come at you. It's hard to contain. It really is. But I need to. And I felt that even though the majority of y'all don't know what the heck was happening for the last few weeks, I don't feel right. You know what I mean? I don't feel right. But I will say, And see, this is where there's something wrong with me. But I will say, my comebacks, some of them were friggin' hilarious, okay? But maybe I should have written them down and had a Smart Ace guidebook. Quick Smart Ace witticisms for 2019. Author, Melissa. Maybe I should have written it down on paper for myself. Instead of putting it out there. But I just wanted to come clean. I've been YouTube possessed. I am going to try and have an intervention with myself, by myself. And I thought if I told you guys, you all could kind of do the bad girl, stop that, you should have known better, kind of constructive criticism, if y'all would. But I felt like I was lying to y'all. Kind of like I was cheating on y'all. Kind of like I was lying to y'all. Like I was in my little Catholic school uniform on here and going out and hoochieing it up at the club when the camera went off. I felt wrong. But now y'all know. Now y'all know that I am not always nice. I can be, I'm not going to say venomous. I can be. But I wasn't on this creator's channel. I can be obnoxious myself. I can be obnoxious. I can be annoying. I can be grating. And I was. So, goodness gracious, I hope I don't open the floodgates to folks coming at me. And I was actually surprised that the people who were commenting back and forth to me on the negative side didn't click onto my channel and do what I was doing. That also was like eye-opening, like, what are you doing? They very easily could have come on and just ruined your little happy space. You know, your little happy house. They could have come in and poo-pooed all over it, and they didn't because they say what they have to say and move on. I say what I have to say, and then, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? I'm ready. What are you going to say? And that's just not like me. Hasn't been like me in a really, really, really long time. Like I said, most quick wit you're going to get from me, most sarcasm you're going to get from me is all fun and jokes. It is. But yeah, something about this channel, and I don't know why. I don't know why it irked me so bad. I took it so personally, and I was so offended, and I was just so blah, blah, blah. I was just so, what? Are you for reals about it? And because other people felt the same way, I thought it was okay to, you know, join in all the crap. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being my confessional. And forgive me for being an ace. Forgive me for being a brat. Forgive me for just knowing I was going left for a few weeks on another channel. Like I said, it wasn't vulgar. I wasn't cussing anybody out. I wasn't threatening anybody. I wasn't, you know, outright calling this person out. But I was being a real smartass. I really, really was. Should I upload this? Will I regret it? I'm not going to regret it. I'm just being honest. And I feel like I can share stuff with you guys because y'all have been with me for a while. So just know that I'm not going back on that channel. First of all, the girl is making her money on YouTube. And she, I don't think, cares. I don't think she cares about what every individual says. But I do know that certain things that keep being repeated by so many people have to eventually hurt. No matter how strong and how tough and how whatever she tries to act. And for that, I feel like crap because I had something to do with that. I want to cry. For that, I feel bad. And for that reason alone, despite how I feel about her, her channel, her content, despite what persona she's put out on this screen to come at me and offend me, that is still a human being that I don't know, who I don't know how she feels when she turns her little phone off or her camera off. And I'm nobody to make anybody feel bad. Nobody. So you don't do that. Even if you think you're funny, you don't do that. But I am going to go get stuff ready for a haul. I've been out since I last seen you guys. And I hope y'all don't think less of me. I hope y'all don't think less of me, you know? I got caught up and it was wrong. And I was wrong. So until I see you guys in the very same little sweater here in a little bit. Thanks for watching. I love y'all bunches. I do.